Children need to be physically active throughout their day, not only for the physical inactivity problem and the prevention of childhood obesity, but most importantly, for the numerous benefits of physical activity on the whole child development. Growing evidence over the last 2 decades show that structured physical activity promotes improvements in cognitive function, and especially the cognitive processes named executive functions, which are involved in having self-control and self-regulation. Those qualities are very important because they will help preschoolers be better prepared for school success. Research also tells us that the benefits on cognitive function are not so strong when we simply ask children to run around. The largest benefits are evident from structured physical activities that include motor skill acquisition and are also cognitively engaging. However, the resources focused on preschoolers' physical activities in general are very limited, whereas cognitively engaging physical activities that are integrated with books and pre-academic concepts are completely absent. This is why the Move for Thought PreK-K kit was developed. It focuses on the whole child development and includes structured physical activities that are integrated with books and pre-academic concepts in the classroom during large group and small group activities as well as transitions. The activities have a specific focus on executive function skills as well as social and emotional skills. It includes music, as well as each activity is connected with assessment using the teaching standards called and the early learning strategies, and all of that in one package.
Tell us a little bit about the development of the Move for Thought kit.
Before the Move for Thought kit was developed, the need for a physical activity kit for preschoolers integrated in the classroom was also identified by preschool teachers at the interviews we conducted. The feedback we got from 8 preschool teachers across Iowa helped us identify components of the Move for Thought kit in addition to what we already knew that we want to include based on the literature. Before finalizing the kit, we also conducted a pilot test with 10 preschool centers across Iowa in order to assess the content of the activities and their feasibility. So the teachers used the kit for a month on a daily basis, and we gathered information on all activities about both the teachers and the students' experience through teacher logs. We also conducted in-depth interviews to get more information about the quality of the kit.
Overall, how was your experience from using the Move for Thought kit?
It was great. My kids really enjoyed the activities. It helped in the classroom just to promote more movement and kept them busy. I find that when I try and do small group activities at the table or group time or things like that, that they usually respond a lot better when there's already been an active activity for them to get their energy out. So they really liked the variety of the games and what it had to offer.
It just made you think about having activity every day in the classroom with the kids and the movement. We move a lot already in preschool, but it's guided, and even like today we did another activity and they said, oh, this is our movement time, isn't it? So that was kind of nice that the kids did that. They really look forward to doing their activity every day.
I really enjoyed the Move for Thought kit. What it allowed me to do is work really well with my college students. I have junior level practicum students that are coming in, and they lead small groups during the time that they're in my classroom. So it was a really effective tool to say, okay, here's what the lesson is today, here are the materials you're going to be using, these are the objectives we're looking at. So it was very systematic and it was very well written so that I didn't have to do a lot of explaining and it didn't take much time away from my time with the preschoolers. So I really enjoyed using it, especially the small group component of it.
You know, I think the best part about the kit is that everything was really easy to use. The kit came with all of the supplemental materials like cards that might be needed, or, well, they're optional, but you can use them if you'd like, and then any of the music that you want to incorporate. So it's really nice that everything's already put together. There wasn't really any extra legwork unless you wanted to add some variations. But it was just really easy to use, very engaging, and then even though it all incorporates movement, it's different ranges of movement. So some of it's incredibly active and some of it is a little more calming, like some of the yoga. which is really nice for days when maybe we can't get outside and we need to have that outlet for energy, and yet we don't have a lot of space for moving.
So it's easy to plan, it's easy to do, it's easy to follow. It's nice having the books, nice having the objectives with it, because then all staff can just plug that into gold as they're seeing it. And I liked how you could interact things and you can intermix things and you could change it up that meets your group.
Do you plan on using the Move for Thought kit again in your classroom?
Yes, next year when we start, we're going to be using it a lot actually. And I'm going to spend more time finding more of the books. For some of them I didn't have, so for me it'll be easy next year planning is to get a list and then go into the library and find the books I don't have since they're already listed. And we're going to use a lot of it.
Absolutely.
The pre-K.
Yeah, I did a lesson today that was really fun, and the children were very successful with a large group activity. We'll do some this summer too, just being outside. With it being summer, and I will go out a lot more and use some of those lessons, but I'll continue what I did in the fall once the college students come back, to just be able to hand off a lesson that's basically ready to go, that focuses their attention on the objectives they really need to be looking at. So, yeah, I'll definitely continue using this tool.
Absolutely. The transition ideas have been some of our favorites. You know, sometimes the simplest things are the best, but the transitions are always challenging in a classroom, and these ideas are great for keeping the children engaged and moving when maybe you can't be right there, but you can definitely be singing a song. And we even have some of our older children helping lead some of these activities. There are also the classics, like one of the activities follows we're going on a bear hunt, which is something that we do every year in one of our topics, because it's just such a fun and engaging book, and the movements incorporated with that make it that much more exciting for the children. There's one that uses the rainbow fish book, so lots of classics that we'll definitely be using again.
Jump, I really gotta jump. I really gotta reach up high and touch the sky. Reach way down and touch the ground. Bend my knees. Now everybody.
Feel free to visit the Iowa Department of Education website using the following address to download a copy of the Move for Thought PreK-K kit. Once you have obtained the kit on the Iowa Department of Education website, be sure to visit the Move for Thought Community of Practice at www.moveforthought.ning.com. By clicking the Sign Up tab in the upper right-hand corner, you can register for a free account, which will allow you to collaborate with teachers around the nation, share your experience using the Move for Thought program, and gain access to unlimited lesson plans, research, and much more. Partner with us to further evaluate the effectiveness of the Move for Thought kit by contacting us at svazoo@iastate.edu.